This edge has a micro bevel. However, it looks very shallow. Yes, it is a custom. So to say, a genuine bushcraft style knife. I happened to get this knife in a trade. Farid knife. I have ever seen this bullseye pin from maybe blind horse knives and pretty big lanyard too. It might be a trademark of this Farid custom knife. Obviously, mica handle, natural. Fit and finish is perfect. And contoured handle. I like this tapering down to the blade. Pretty hand-fitting handle. Just good for my hand size. Half choking up. Pretty good. And reverse holding for bushcraft guy. Pretty good. It's a bushcraft handle, obviously. And a bit thicker for hunting, however, also good for hunting. Pretty heavy. Anyway, at first, bevel angle. As I showed you, it has a micro bevel on it, but pretty shallow. In paper cutting, it's a very, very good slicer. Edge is very sharp. And angle. I have a knife here. Scandi edge. Hela temagami knife. Similar, because this is low height grind. A bit lower, however thinner. So the bevel angle is a bit shallower on this knife, a bit deeper, and it has a secondary micro bevel, shallow though. However, there is a micro bevel, so deeper angled edge it must be. A bit thinner than this temaga, thicker. However, round contour, groove here for choking up, and reverse holding, thought for bushcraft guy. And other comparable knives are Bravo one. Please compare the size. Very similar. And a bit short, however, my new knife. Custom Farid needle. And kind of old knife. Kylie custom. Bushcraft knife. Trailblazer. I'll go for light testing with this wood. 208, 191, 191, 187, 153, the lightest because of this thin stack and half full time. For the sides, light because skeletonized time. Every Kylie knife has a skeletonized time. It's famous to me, however, I don't know for you. Anyway, skeletonized time, Kylie knife. He loves point here, you know. He doesn't like butt heavy, I believe. Pretty substantial heavy knife for the size, not skeletonized. It's famous skeletonization. Balance is just here. Very good. Light. Clearly the heaviest. No skeletonization. It must be. And some say it is better in bushcrafting. Okay, I'll make it sure from now. But I must do a paper cut as always. Sharp, not yet stropped at my place. Wow. 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 Every single knife is a sharpest kind of knife. So, okay, let's test. Just a moment. Farid himself says at Braid Forums that it's made of D6, more carbon content than D2, harder steel than D2. I'd like to check how it bites at first. This is it. Temagami. Temagami is better. Fargniven F1. F1 is better. Kylie knife. A bit less than F1. This one, Bark River Bourbon one, is the deepest cut into the wood. It's wood biting. As I thought, Scandi is weaker in wood cutting than convex. So let's go for the next. We are testing wood cutting. I don't think it's very fast.
You know, I have an Enzo trapper, which has a similar edge geometry as this knife. Not yet. Okay. 1:27. 1 minute and 27 seconds. Temagami is sharper. I think Farid kind of knife is also good for survival kind of batoning wood, maybe. So that kind of wedge kind of geometry they have commonly as Enzo trapper. Very different thought based on from this knife. 1 minute 10 seconds. It's a knife. This kind of knife is kind of wedge, in my opinion, to baton wood. Custom F1 is not great as expected. I basically don't like Farid bevel geometry. Oh, 59 seconds fastest so far. Kylie knife. Not so fast. I think it's almost the same as a bit slower than F1. I don't know. Let's check the timing. It's 01 carbon steel. Okay. 1 second. 1 minute 4 seconds. Bravo. Bark River Convex. I think I anticipate this is the fastest. As you see, this has awesome geometry. Fastest, sure. "42 seconds. Awesome knife. Okay.
Let's see the edge retention. No problem. Basically no problem. Bridge 10. L6, sorry. D6. A bit problem. Carbon. 대망감이 carbon. No problem at all. Kylie, O1. Just a hair bit problem. No problem and no problem. Problem. Just a moment. I'll check it again. Kind of toothy. Kind of micro roll here, just one spot. Generally, all over the edge, a bit duller than before. That's it, you know. If possible, I'll show you under the microscope this flow, this edge problem, and this micro rolls there will be. Okay. Can see microchipping here and there. This is D6 microchipping. Farid knife. Can you see the blacky edge area here and here? It might be difficult to see. How about here and here, and kind of bending, you know, over there, the other side, and concave curve on the edge. This is Fargniven, soft steel kind of vegetan, not chipping, bending. I have this interesting knife, high grind Scandi, zero grind, no secondary micro edge. As you see, kind of fastest. I didn't push the timer, so I'm not able to measure the time. However, kind of fastest. Same as Bravo. You know. This is the knife. highest kind. 01. Basically no problem. Around here, micro rolls maybe. Anyway, this is the knife. If you need a sharp knife, I will go from now. And you had better go for this kind of highest candy. It's a great grind for sharpness. Whoever need this kind of knife, pretty heavy, almost twice as heavy, I feel like, full time. And this low grind and secondary edge and brittle, just the wood cutting made it many micro chipping, surely brittle, else D6. You know, not good in wood cutting. This bushcraft knife was. This knife is a real bushcraft knife. 01 is very easy to restore. It's a knife. It's you know, if it had 1095 or 01, it would be better, in my opinion. I don't like hard steels, generally speaking. Easy to chip, brittle, difficult to restore, and less cutting capability, less sharp. I'm not angry on this knife. It is what it is. I don't care. It can be good in de-addressing. This heaviness can help it. I try again in this knife, in de-addressing this knife, Farid custom. But my real recommendation is this knife, A1 Bravo 1, A1 Bark River knife. And if you like Temagami, no problem. If you like Falkniven, no problem. If you like Kylie knife, no problem. 01. This 01 is old 01 for Kylie. And we profiled this edge deeper for toughness. So, today's result is very well understandable to me. This edge was deeper, you know, before the test. I made this angle. So, I'm sorry for the result on this knife for Kylie. That's it. I don't need this kind of knife from now. Never. I need more this kind of knife from now. From now, I'll dig this kind of knives. And always I like full height convex knives. Thanks for watching. See you. Bye bye.